This week on WENN, it's homecoming week. Miss Wilson shows us how to create a backpack mom, and War Eagles show off their spirit. We go inside a chemistry lab and preview Oak Ridge Theater's production of Disney's Frozen Kids. But first, we relive football's victory over Stratford.
That's it! Stop it! I told you! Thank you. Touchdown!
My name is Jeffrey Ott. I'm the head theater director here at Oak Ridge High School. I think Frozen in its own way is a classic now. And I don't know about inspiring, but I think it would make the kids that who do see it that are young kind of maybe want to do theater. The stage is small, which is fine. It's just, it's challenging to get that prepared and ready. And then also the knowing that we're gonna have different size stages at the elementary schools. So it's a little difficult to figure out how we want to stage it, but we got it. The kids are amazing. There's a lot of fun. There's great singing. Oh my gosh. We have some, just come watch it for the talented singers and the talented kids we have. Those kids are amazing. And they sound so good.
I was very ecstatic. I had always wanted, Anna was one of my dream roles, so I always wanted to play her. So when I went into auditions, I had this mindset. I was like I really, really want Anna, but I'm not gonna be sad if I don't. And then when I saw the cast list, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so insane.
I love being young Anna. It's been very much of a dream role for me, and it's very fun, and I love getting to dance and sing with my friends. I've always loved theater, and I'm just so excited for this play.
Next up in October, we are doing a play called Dracula Spectacular. It is a comedy. It's going to be really funny, and we'll be doing it over here on the freshman campus, of course. The play after that, we are doing Little Women the Musical, which is going to be amazing. And Grand Oaks High School was graceful enough to let us do it on their stage. So we're really excited about that. You can purchase tickets at oakridgetheater.com. It's a theater with R-E, not E-R. And you can go on there to purchase tickets, or you can purchase tickets at the door. September 25th and 26th at 7 p.m. in the Oak Ridge 9th grade cafeteria.
So this lab is all about knowing how different electrons work, whether it's versus their excited state or versus their ground state, and how different elements produce different colors. So the whole point is to be able to examine electrons whenever they're producing light, such as fireworks, but we're able to do it in a smaller setting so students can know what different metals emit different lights. So I think students will have a lot of fun with this lab, but something that they will learn is that different metals are able to emit different colors based on their valence electrons and based how their electrons jump to make it a little bit more exciting. So students will the teacher will be lighting the Bunsen burner to make sure that we have the flame going. They'll learn the difference between having a safety flame versus a concentrated flame. And with that concentrated flame, they will be able to have toothpicks that have been sitting in solution for a while, and they're going to be able to slowly put the toothpick into the fire, and then it's going to emit a different color of flame. And they'll leave it there for about 1 second, take it out, and then they'll put it into a discard jar because we got to worry about lab safety first, and we got to make sure that nothing is catching on fire for too long. We don't want to actually burn the stick. We want to burn the solution on the stick that produces the different color of flame. And then they'll be able to go through all 6 different solutions, whether it's going to be green or purple or red. And then they're going to have 2 unknowns that, based off of their previous explanations, because it's science, we have to be very descriptive. I don't just want purple. It has to be whether it's lavender purple or light green or red orange. And so based off that, they'll have 2 unknowns so that as long as they were very descriptive, they're able to figure out whether it's going to be either a calcium solution or a potassium solution. And then from there, they're going to use their previous knowledge, and they have got some post-lab questions where they're going to be comparing the frequency of the colors which one has the biggest wavelength, which one has the biggest energy based on the colors and what we talked about in the previous classes.
Guys, listen. So you're gonna make the loops. You're gonna have 10 loops around the front part of it on your mum. So you're gonna fold a small piece. You're gonna staple. This is basically to make a small backpack mum, but you could make a big, large mum with this as well. So I tell the kids to staple each time, just because they don't get it if I don't show them how to staple it each time. All right, so then you can see, got the final layer. And so then usually I will have the kids go in with another loop or small one behind. All right, then your whole backing for the first part is completely done. Then for the back part, you'll get a basic ribbon that's gonna be satin ribbon. I tell the kids, usually they get about 3. They're gonna layer it out. And then they're gonna get 2 decorative ribbon. And then they're gonna staple them on, and then it's gonna finish it off. Then you're gonna put them together, and it's where it's uneven. I'll come back in with scissors. And then we're gonna staple it together. Then you're gonna take hot glue, and you'll hot glue. Usually I just fold that over, or I cut off just a little bit of it. Make sure you have a lot of hot glue on there. You're gonna glue it down, and then you'll add a little trinket in the middle, and then you have your finished product.
Well, Oak Ridge has had wrestling with 31 years now. We got a good group of numbers this year. We have more boys than I've ever had, and we're building up our girls team back. So looking forward to a successful season. I was probably at a pretty young age. I loved being associated with sports and athletics, and wrestling was kind of the sport that I took to, and did that all through high school and in college. The competitiveness part. Even at my age, I love being competitive. I love watching the kids compete and get better. Seeing these kids advance into tournaments and win tournaments, be successful, get to the state tournament, regional tournament, things like that. It's just fun to be around. For wrestling, it's probably the hours. You know, like we leave very early in the mornings on a Saturday, and we get home very late at night. It's a pretty long season with some pretty intense training. Their end goal should be making it to the state tournament and placing at the state tournament. My end goal is just trying to have a good competitive wrestling team from the bottom weight to the top weight.
What made me get into wrestling was my dad's an MMA fighter, so he always wanted me to do something like fighter style. I'm currently in Muay Thai, and I wanted to broaden my sports, so I joined wrestling. We do a lot of drills. We like to drill takedowns and pins, less standing up, which is part of something that's really hard for me, but yeah, we do a lot of drills. Yes, it's a very physical, it's a very violent sport, but that's exactly why you should do it. Kids specifically have a lot of unchecked rage, and I feel like wrestling is a great outlet for it.
What made me get into wrestling? Honestly, seeing Coach come to the PE and irons. He brought a bunch of wrestlers, and I thought it was so cool, and they were walking on their hands. It was amazing. The hardest part of wrestling, whenever you're on bottom and you're trying to get out from it, we do a lot of after-school workouts whenever we're training for tournaments. It's amazing. It's addictive. It's so fun.
Today, we asked War Eagles around the school their music preferences. This is what they responded with. Alright, what's your intro music when you walk into school?
Okay, it's definitely, it's Showtime from Undertale. The TV head boss music. Yep.
Ghana, 101. 1 of 1, yeah.
I usually listen to alternative rock.
Any type of hip hop type music. I'll say Top 4 Balls by the Short Lumber.
All right, and what's your outro music when you walk out of school?
9 by Drake.
Outro music, Will Woods, I/me, myself.
T.I. About the Money.
Slipknot. Probably some like rock or indie
Like fan songs for video games and stuff.
Favorite song is Lights by Ellie Goulding.
I like Led Zeppelin a lot.
Gunna.
Can I say like a favorite album? I feel like it's Epic the Musical.
My favorite song is probably Nunu by the Short Lonely, and my favorite artist is Drake.
Overrated artist, Taylor Swift for sure.
Overrated, honestly. Offense to the Swifties, I do not like Taylor Swift.
I think Taylor Swift because like a lot of her songs sound the same now. It's like we get it.
Drake. No hype. Just emotional music.
Overrated, I'll say NBA Youngboy. He good, but he not like all of that to me.
Underrated artists, I feel like I had to say Willwood or Lemon Demon. Those have been like my top, like on my top playlist, like all my playlists for years. Like within like their genre of music, they're always on my playlist.
I would say Jimmy Eat World because I went to a concert and he was there. I didn't really know that much about him. I only knew the middle, but I liked all of his songs more than Offspring's.
Leve. I think people should really go listen to her. Leve.
I only started listening to him recently, but like Jeff Buckley.
Underrated artist, Prada Bag Shawty. He cool.